Yeah, that is true. Of course, draws and all that, but it feels good that in the Premier League we haven't lost a game yet. And I don't know whether Josh you've noticed, but I've started seeing what his formation is, what Amorim's formation is. The people don't understand that the 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1 formation. I myself, at one point, I was starting to become Thomas, doubtful. Pundit sitting at Amorim. This
Always the doubting Thomas.
this system will never work. CD, all this, but he just said give it time, and it feels like the players are starting to click and are starting to understand what the manager expects them to do. But the only surprising thing is the kids understand this more better than the old ones. I don't know whether it's ego with the old ones. I don't understand, Josh. But yes, much improved nowadays in terms of defense, off the ball, especially. Carlos Fernandez has also done a great job when it comes to set pieces. We played against Arsenal, and I don't know whether you remember how we defended. It was quite incredible. Not even only Arsenal, but majority of the teams. The substitutions too have also been somehow on point, Josh, for Amorim. Apart from Onana, I think like Onana is deteriorating. I don't know what's happening with him. Ericsson, yes, he's Ericsson. He's old, but our pressing structure, Josh, has improved a lot over time, and I'm so happy with all that, Josh. Matthias De Ligt, of course, he remains our CB, our best CB. Him and Maguire option, both have been doing very well. Lenny Yoro, yes, he hasn't had enough game time, but he's done so well. Mazurawi, exceptional, Josh. Exceptional. What a signing him and the league. Ugate, I think not so much, Josh. We've missed him to. I don't know whether he's still settling in England, So it will be unfair for me to say that, Josh, that Ugate has done so well. I don't know, maybe it's a network or something, Josh. But anyway, Josh, I'm
It's
saying,
okay. Ugarte is okay.
yeah, but he hasn't really proved to me, Josh, so much that he's a player who has really proved himself. If I'm to compare players like, I mean, the new
Maybe
signings, all new
maybe
signings, Lenny Euro, Delict, Mazraoui, Joshua Zaks. Oh, Joshua Zaks
exactly.
has been a revelation. I know that is your Dutch guy, but he wasn't called up. Coman gave his excuses again.
Yeah, Coman doesn't like him, but Coman doesn't like football. We don't want him to manage us, but he's the national team coach, and we have to settle with him. But Coman cost
Zaks,
he
I
cost
don't even
he cost
understand why he
Barcelona
dropped him.
titles, and he has cost the Netherlands before. At the big stage, he has cost us before because of the decisions that he does make. I mean, let's wait and see. There's Xavi Simons in that hole. Maybe he's going to play Xavi Simons there, and we have very beautiful players like Reinders, the AC Milan midfielder, who is on top form. So, I mean, yeah. But back to United and Ruben Amorim's style of football, I think the formation was always known. It is
That
just
is true.
that it was taking a little too long for the
It took
players
too
to
long,
get
Josh. Not a
it
little too
into their
long. It
head.
took too long.
No, it was always going to take long. I thought that the whole of the season will be a period of adjusting and the manager getting a real feel of what it takes to play in the Premier League and know his players and stuff like that, so he can be able to weed out and trim his squad to exactly what he wants. And you can see that he has already exercised his powers in the transfer window of January by bringing in Patrick Dogu, a guy
Mm,
whose profile fits exactly into what he has been looking for. And you can already see that Patrick Dogu is a proper bowler, even at a very young age. Yes, there is a few things that are lacking in his game here and there, but you can expect that at least it is
concentration.
not. Uh, um, it is not too bad that it cannot be corrected by a manager or by a experience, like playing for a longer time. If he
Mm,
does play with the same players for a longer time, then he's going to be able to do the things that we want him to do.
I'm
And
sorry to laugh.
I think the thing that has changed about the style of football is we have managed to have a diamond. Okay,
Okay.
we've left Casemiro by himself and allowed Bruno Fernandes to roam and cover the yards in midfield. But then Joshua Zagzi and Alejandro Garnacho have often dropped a little bit deep and given us a diamond shape when we are pressing the ball. So on and off the ball, we have about five players who are close to each other, and we can be able to nick this ball of players. For me, I think the player that is missing in the midfield, okay, because Ugarte has done a very good job. The problem I do have with Ugarte, I want a player to be reliable. By reliable, you must be available for selection. And
Mm.
Ugarte, if it is not for suspension, which I wouldn't blame him, but he has had niggles here and there that have kept him out of the side. But if Ugarte is a guy who is playing a couple of games for you, if he plays say 10 games, he can give he can give 100% whenever he plays. But the midfielder, I think we are going to look for the profile of midfielder we are going to look for in the summer window is what the Italians call a mazzella. A
Yeah.
mazzella.
Yes, you've started your bread and butter stuff. Go on, Josh.
No, 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 no bread and butter. You can already see
You're
what
about to.
Amorim
Okay,
wants
okay,
to
okay.
do.
I'm listening. Okay.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. Please, we need a creative, mobile attacking central midfielder who can drift out wide to exploit the
Mm.
half spaces between the midfield and the wings. Because remember, we do have a wing back who we want so high up the pitch. Okay, so that midfielder who is going to exploit the half spaces between the midfield and the wings, if they are near those positions where between the wing back and the left-sided center back, when we go in attack, then we have almost an extra player on the pitch, and he must be creative, even if he's a central midfielder. But maybe you can say a player like Pogba, a guy who plays like Pogba
Yeah.
or Kevin De Bruyne,
Just don't
that
talk about
type
him coming
of
back.
no. We need that type of modern footballer to do that for the club, for the system to work. So Joshua Zaxi is a very capable trequartista, if I may. He's a very
You,
capable one. I mean, he can facilitate. He plays the 10 role very well.
you just like
And
him, Josh. I
with
think
that
you just like
midfielder,
him.
I think Amorim will have found his feet.
But yeah,
Yeah,
correct. He has improved. A lot of players have improved. Joshua Zaxi, he has been incredible. The league has been incredible. Casemiro, ever since it's like he was told to not go behind, just stay somewhere beyond the midfield and in between the midfield and the defense. Sometimes even falls deeper. And surprisingly, Bruno Fernandes has also been playing a deeper role, and he's been contributing. Josh, 30 goal contributions this season alone. Is it 31?
yeah.
What a phenomenal player he has turned out. What
That's
a captain
Bruno.
he
That's
really is.
Bruno, bro.
A
That's
magician.
Bruno, bro.
Uh, and he has shut up everyone that has been, talking crap about him. So I'm really happy with performances like that. I saw Rasmus Højlund getting onto the score sheet against Leicester City. Beautiful goals. He needed that. Then we have Ganacho, who has impressed ever since he moved, yes, playing as a 10 behind the
On the
striker,
right,
but moved
on
from
the
the
right
left
side.
to the right side. He's been quite a player. He also scored. Actually, even scored the first goal was offside. They cancelled, and within not more than 10 minutes, boom, he fired another beautiful goal. So I like how all these players have all turned out to be very incredible players. I mean, they are bringing their A game. Yes, we've talked about
We
Mazarawi,
need
the
to
league,
find.
Lenny Euro, although he got
We need to
injured. So
find two other players.
I think we need just
We need
around
to
four other
find two other
players
players to
or
complete.
five.
We need two other players after the midfielder, the
Mm.
Mezala. We need
Hmm.
two other players to complete that juggernaut,
Who is
and
your
that is
choice?
Jeremy Frimpong.
And
Jeremy
the midfielder,
Frimpong at right wing back,
midfielder,
and the striker.
midfielder, Josh Ederson.
The midfielder, the ones that I want, we are not in a position to get them. So I am
Mm.
hoping that I can just give you a profile of the midfielder I would want to see, and trust Jason Wilcox to
And
do some
Christopher Vivel
homework and
to do their magic.
find us that player, because actually the player I am talking about is already there at Man United. He's just not
Sekou
ready
Kone.
yet, but he's still at
You went
he's
Sekou
at
Kone,
Man United. The Mal Yeah, the Malian kid,
the man from
Sekou
Guiders
Kone.
FC.
You will see a blend. Yes, the guy from Guiders FC, straight from Mali, Bomoko Mali, as in that guy. That guy is so good. You will see a blend of Pogba, Messi, De Bruyne, as in he got it all, and he's a defensive midfielder, bro.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's been doing so well. He's been doing so well, but also Josh Godwin Koki. By the way, we're not so bad when it comes to defenders next season. I hope that kid also gets his debut. I don't know, one of the games this season, because we have now Harry Amas.
He
He's made
should be
his
ready.
debut.
He should be
Chido Obi
ready.
Martin, his debut. Aiden Heaven, you know. So you have kids like I'm talking about the age bracket. Patrick Dogu, what a player. You have Sekou Kone, who might come very soon, as you say, Josh. We have Kolaya has made his debut this season, or Kolia, depending on how you pronounce the name, Josh. And I mean, I'm looking at all those 17 to 22 years old. And I cannot. We have Chido Obi Martin. Josh, we haven't talked enough about this kid. Chido Obi
Yeah, because we
Martin.
haven't. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of things to talk about Chido Obi Martin in the senior team, so we're just waiting for him.